Hi everyone, it's Angelona on Mima. Mohammed Idi. I have some very important information we need to share and some issues to be addressed. First things first, there's a lot of level of disrespect going on here, and it comes from the group of Kongster. And I will explain everything, why this is happening. And you're going to be surprised. Problem with Kongster. First, we finish this problem. The problem with this group of Kongster, it came from Africa and there was nothing active there. I mean, they were like, when they jumped here in Germany, nobody wanted to deal with them. It was one of my platforms that started to introduce them. I'm going to be honest. Ask them. The African lady sitting in the Virgo, I don't know which position she's sitting now, either Sagittarius maybe. And she was the one like telling everybody, rallying everybody, like, please, can you just promote them? Me and my stupidity, because that time I was building I was building also part of Africa. I was in East Africa building some stuff. It's like I was expanding online, and it was Ibrahim who said, and I'm talking about the African Ibrahim, and one of his people around was like, let's introduce this, because they asked I think it was through Senea, because I don't understand how Gemini definitely Senea, and it landed there, but behind the scene all this mess was created by Sarah. So all in all, while we were doing, I was doing all this time, I was doing my work, it was always your Sarah controlling, because it reached even a point she needs to come clean. That's why she's saying now she's redeeming her soul. There's a lot of work to be done because you've done a lot of lies. She was using even my identity, taking my work and all that, and they were hiding with a church group. So we reached Congo. These people came to be famous. Believe me or not, I didn't know, because of Zari, because there's a Virgo who always takes my work and give it to Zari. And that's Ibrahim's son. That's what I'm telling you, Ibrahim's family. Oh my God. I don't want to say much, but every last bullet will come to you. Central Africa. Every last bullet. What happened is, unspeakable. We have a pimp sitting in Capricorn. You all know him. He's the one who takes women here, there, everywhere. In Dubai, they want contracts. And this pimping business, I'm sorry, I will call everything. I said I'll speak everything today. No filter. Zari was part and parcel of this. It's a bisexual group, like Lgbtq. Before she got married, she was part and parcel of this mess. People are flying off with private jet and this and that. This Kongster is connected to one of these people who run this business, and the guy is a Ghanaian film producer. He's from Ghana and Nigeria. They run this West African business. The guy is from Ghana. Officially, he's a film producer, and they do African porn. The entire family run this. This man makes a lot of money. Not only do they run this business, they run the cult now. This is where it comes in. That's why I said I don't want to see this semen retention cult here. They run this cult. One of those people who is involved is in Colorado. Tufa, you will need to speak about your dude. So you want justice? That is how we'll go now. Filter, no filter. We're going raw. Tufa, you'll need to talk about your dude. They're in the semen retention cult. This is the cult where they always they sleep with women, but they get the womb energy, but they will never give you their energy. That's how they harvest women. So this film producer runs the LGBTQ, pays many people. You will see people from rags to riches suddenly. They transport women, young girls, to different countries. And one of the handlers is Stephanie Smith, because she studied this media, acting and all that. They're all in that business. That's why it goes as far as Nollywood. And I dare them to come and tell me I'm lying. I'm here, you can see me. I dare one of you to fucking open your mouth and say that I'm lying. The thing what they do is, many countries suddenly changed. And we have this, apart from the fire alarms that they stock with cameras and voice tags, like I even showed in Kenya, when I was in Kenya, all those things were deleted. And I will explain bit by bit. But this company, I'm telling you, they're in a cult and they're very well connected. They get tenders in Kenya. I'll give you an example. In the Kenyan government, they gave a contract, and it was between Africa and China. They built these gadgets for electric units. Like, we don't need to pay KPLC anymore. Like, every month you get a bill. No, you just need top up. You buy your units. These gadgets have hidden cameras installed. Through these cameras, they stalk people's houses. That's how they run the syndicate of breaking into houses. They know where you hide your stuff and steal it. They know how many people you have there. And the worst part is, they use humans experiment on innocent people who are not aware. They run secret simulation. How do they do it? They control you, remote controlling, through waves of internet. Then they observe you. And they get a lot of money from these secret experimental companies. These labs are existing in many places. Like in Africa, most of the people are used as scapegoats. Third world country, I can say. Here, how many times I have shown you the fire system, this fire Rauchmelder here, we call them, the fire alarms that are set to the homes in case of any leakage or anything. It just detects fire. How many I've shown you here? I've even recorded some videos. They have detectors. They have cameras. They have also videos. Camera. They can watch you, and this earpiece. This is how now this syndicate is run, and I'm telling you why, because I will come and explain why Kongster is holding on, and they say, yo, she hates me. That's why I had to report you. And you didn't stop. You are still bringing me this gay of yours. Then I have to expose what business this bastard is holding here. That's why you're holding on to me. I'll explain it. What they do, every household, pay attention. If you have a fire, this Rauchmelder, the fire alarm in your bedroom, remove it. Every step you take in your bedroom, they record you. It's sold in the dark web, and people bid on it like there's no tomorrow. I was victimized myself with my son Bilal. We were even taking shower. People were recording us. Hidden cameras. But when you go to the police, sealed, because there's a secret dark society involved in this, and the cult. Of course, the cult need to generate money, but how will we generate money? Through this type of energies. The effect of dark world and stalking. Kongster they paved their way here. They became famous, and I'm sorry, India, you are part and parcel of helping them. I know you work together Churches, Natasha Lucis, and Lega Carmel, you are all in this group because there's a church behind this. They work together, collaboration of India because of marriage. Okay, I respect that, and I can't judge all of you, but this collaboration now has caused a lot of damage. I'm coming there. Let me finish with this. What they have done is, since they have access here, they look for people like from foreigners, people who are alone, or even they scout children. So what you do, this is exactly what they were trying to do to me. They have tried it last year with Bilal. It failed. And they are not only in Africa. This is an entire network. It's a cult. Bilal was about to be sold, and the person who was about to pimp Bilal out was none other than Gulshen Karaca, a Turkish, who was his tuition teacher, a friend of mine here. And she poses as Mima, she poses as Anis. I don't know if you know that, but I think you know it. She was studying here with Bilal, like a tuition teacher here. I was paying her privately. And I met her online. I was searching for a tuition teacher. I met her online, and then I called her and I told her, yeah, we communicated. That's how I met Gulshen Karaca. She came here. I didn't know she was connected to a very bad group. The problem was a Scorpio. The whole drama comes back to Scorpio. Even though you are sitting next to me, I have plenty of them sitting next to me, but there is a specific one. They know themselves. This Scorpio now is always orchestrating everything. It's been going on for ages. When I was down in Zumba, they were after me. Anything I do, they will break it because they take over. This has been going on for a long time. So Scorpio got hold of Gulshen, connected, spoke about it, of course, tip under the table. Their plan was, there was a day I was out and I was not back. I was taking classes. The time has reached for Bilal to get classes, and Gulshen arrived. Then she called and she told us, like, I want to go to Aldi and I will take Bilal with me. I was not comfortable, but then Bilal said, Mom, I can go. Bilal was still in ground school. I think third class. She took Bilal. The plan was to kidnap the kid. I didn't know there were always people inside also taking my papers. A group from Ukraine and some refugee Arabs. They know themselves. Thank God. It's like my prayers were answered. I was a little bit worried, so I was just making every prayer, and I have a way to pull my son back, and I came home, I found them in the kitchen. She is cooking without my permission. I asked her, why are you in the kitchen? No, we just wanted to make a pumpkin soup. That pumpkin soup was supposed to be our last meal. She poisoned us. We went to hospital, records cleaned. Our entire skin changed. Now, why am I saying this? Well, how is it connected to all this cult of semen retention and LGBTQ and this? This is what they do. They have rituals. Either they take you, I'm celibating, so they can't catch me having sex. So there's another way they can use you. They will make you sick. You go to the doctor. They merge your energy with an LGBTQ sick person so that they can do the healing. Do you understand me? Mirror projection. It can be done. They do it in the occult. Like, I'm healthy. There's a sick person. I need that child's energy, for example. Then whatever they will be injecting, it's going to be reflecting on the other side. It's done by occult and also with the DNA when they have your blood. They tamper with your blood system. So it happens. I know. People will be surprised. Secrets of many dark world. So if they can't use you that way, then they need your organs. They run an organ syndicate. But how will the government be sympathizing with us if we are just normal people? No, that is how LGBTQ comes in. They cover that part of it. So everything is, we want our right. They will be running, gays running in the street with their flags and shit. It's all a cover up. The more the secrets are about to be exposed, the more they come and attack. That is why you see they're after me here. I don't care that it's your ex or what. She can't let go, or it can't let go, because I can't call you a she or a he. You're just stupid. It can't let go because they know. When they break somebody free from this cult of theirs, they know the secrets are going to come out. That person can't talk. I will talk because you know I can see it. And today you can see it. It's open as wide as the mouth of a hippo, my third eye. This is why they're holding on. This is the cult. You have seen many people here posting also videos, celebrities. They're invited to parties and they're told, you're going to be famous, but there are rituals to be done. Yo, you're a man, come suck my dick. Yeah, we're adults, let's talk openly. Yo, you're a woman, yeah, lick it. We go threesomes, you go this and that. All this is done. If I'm lying, Razari, with all due respect, you're a married woman, but I'm going to, because that is why I try to keep a distance with you. You are posting videos of women with your big buttocks. You are posting video with women, that Uganda woman, kissing. You're a woman. If you're a normal person, you'll not be doing that. But you did all that because of money. You are promoting that Ghana guy because he was sleeping with you also. It's your business. That's, you're not a socialite. I will never interfere. Now you are married, but you are not married back then. But the secrets need to be removed. I will say everything. They were all targeting it. This is what they're doing behind the scene. So people are being recorded. People are being mind controlled. Children are being abused. Even adults. Then come this Masada gay group, which now we have this comic Chris posing as Edie and the rest. The Afro blue green eye group. And they say, yo, she hates us. I don't hate you. I've been working with them here. Some of them, they're very okay. But there's a specific group. They are also in this cult. You know what is their job? They look for adult male, not female, male, to screw them behind when they are sleeping. They have to do that ritual in the subconscious world. So they come and screw these people. You want to be a celebrity? They will do it to you. You don't even know it. That's what they do. That's why I don't want them here. And the Baccarat knows this secret. That's why they're always fighting with each other with the itchy ass spells. They know what's behind it. Because there's an Indian who is involved in that too. Do you see that girl who doesn't know even her sexuality? She's gay, she's lesbian, she's normal. And the person who is protecting her is an occultist. I have Michelle here, Oben, in Iris. I'm sorry, I will call it out. And we have a Sagittarius. There's a Leo also. They're protecting her. That's why she can do any shit here and get away with it. The occult is protecting her because she's that. LGBTQ. But I'm telling you, this is all a cover up. Because that's the only way they will have a voice in the government or get a shield to be protected. But the main story behind it is more than that. It's a cult shit going on. There's a total abuse. Right now, they are scouting a lot of children, even in the school books. They're trying to introduce the school education, like adding gays and gay stories or such. I sent a message, didn't I expose the person pretending to chat as Bilal? He calls himself Gay Kisser 69. This is the same shit Kanye West, who is using my address, email address, which is you, yo. What were you doing? You used my email address and you were posting there. What I like to touch myself. You were trying to tarnish my reputation. Didn't you know who I am, son of a fucking bitch? Because you sell your ass too. They stole Bilal's father's identity. And it's you, Leo. Altered it with a Capricorn. And this karmic mama, who is also half gay, she doesn't know herself. And guess what they did? That's how they started the Only Fan Club. People like Chosen One, who are from nowhere, spirituality, people, she was growing her crowd. People like looking up to her as a spiritual leader, only to turn and now showing us her booty. How do you turn from spirituality? Like if you're really into it, it's very hard to break into that. Because when you walk with the spirituality, like you have guides all around you, it's not easy for you to do such things because they protect you. You have to stay by the divine law. How can someone be switched suddenly and posting their ass on board? Ask yourself. The cult. And this owner sits directly in the Virgo group, hiding. Do you get me now? That's how they lied. When I went to Exina, they put this Christian pretending she's a Libra in purple. It's that karmic mama who did this to me. Their plan was to destroy me. So that until I submit myself to become what they want. But I gave them the middle finger. You don't break me. Many people tried to kill me for a very long time. Even when I gave birth to Bilal as an infant. I did say, I live with one Shahada. And until my last breath, when God agrees to take me, I will go. But if it's a human interference, don't waste your time. You can't take me out. So now do you know why this spiritual warfare is coming in? It starts from that. The gay world. And any opportunity they have to destroy somebody, they will do it. But we will stand with our rainbow flag and say we are LGBTQ, we want our rights. Go fuck yourselves. Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed because of people like you. Do you think God is going to be sympathizing with you? And I'm going to say something, you're going to say Mima is evil, but one of these people like you, Tyler Perry, cross-dressing, I respect you, but my boundaries need to be respected as well. I don't entertain that thing. Yes, for sure, you do it, it's comedy, it's fine, but I don't want to be pulled into LGBTQ groups. I will call it out. I'm sorry. How you take it, I will call it out. But you all know, because you people are running into these groups of madness. So many Africans were taken also as migrants to come here and promised so many things in the name of this LGBTQ. But when they come here, they're being sold. So how is this all coming now together? They're hidden in a church. I'm going to be honest with you now. They're hidden in a church. This is how this dirty money needs to be laundered. So that's how they start to fake businesses, put up a front. And it's the quickest way to launder cartel money. It's the quickest way. Put the dots together now. Gay, LGBTQ, cartel, mafia world, organ mafias I'm talking about, trafficking. What was their plan when I went to collect my document and my photo was missing? Because somebody else was given my identity and they stole money. And who was behind it? The same group of secret society. I played along, and the devil, you know the truth. because you participated in it. But I did tell you. Remember, you are exalted in Libra. It's only in Libra that your aura is open. So if I want to finish you, it's easy. Red is red. I have also my red color. But when you're evil, you get consequences. So do you get now where all these dramas are coming in first with these gays? Causing inconvenience and attacks and this and that. It's coming from that. They have to retaliate the secrets to not come out. But these are all agents. They get well paid. Don't look at them like the way they are. They get paid. They're on payroll. People like Naughty Flo, they get paid for that. That's why she poses as a Libra in white and red. The other one poses as a Libra with lipstick and wigs. Fucking gay ass bitch. You don't know a man looking like the face of a dog with their makeup. It's all a cult being run there. And the person behind it is, why are they attacking? They don't want the secret to come out because there is a Capricorn. I'm going to be honest. There's a Capricorn who uses people's identity to do the dirty jobs. They launder money. I showed you. We went until Tanzania. And I found out someone who was fucking around with my name bought an Airtel card, gave it to someone, and that is how they were playing dirty games. How many Safaricom lines do I have? How many people are using it here? They use tech. So Mr. Tech here runs that shit. All this comes from call center, which brings now Farha Kaenas in the picture. Farha Kaenas was working in a call center. She was dating the boss. After that, so many things were happened behind the scene here in Germany. She lives in Krefeld. Tell her my line. She is a hoe. Everybody knows that. And she has been using my identity. But that's the secret behind it. Tech centers now are on the high. They're behind it. Call center, I mean. They are all connected. So why all this is coming out? I'm telling you, that's how they launder money. You can't fund war. You can't fund all these things. And how do these innocent men behind the scene now? Because this consists of every tribe. This Ghana guy is connected to so many people as far as Thailand. That's why they brought the guy from Thailand. And he's half gay. He's half gay. I mean, he's a trans because on top is a woman, but down is a man. And this person was married and given my identity. The whole story, all this was done because now I will come to the main point. My identity was stolen. I was put in a fake marriage. This man was hiding his identity and respect. Reason is he was initially, officially married to a gay. But for the society not to know, they used my information. And the clone was posing as Mima, like the husband and wife. But the main person in that marriage was a gay. And it's you more. Then you're saying, this ex is stressing. I just saw a message here, hanging with Geneva saying, this ex is spiteful and stressing because of this. Fuck you, bitch. You are also 444. I know you 444. You had to go through a lot for you to be where you are. With your sugar daddy first. Shut your mouth if you want to deal with me. And it's because I'm talking. You are a 444 because you're dealing with a Daniel Scorpio. I have plenty of Scorpios. You can't tell me shit. You can't say anything. Scorpio, you are in this. And I'm not meaning all Scorpios. But Kongster, I'm telling you the truth. These young people who work here as journalists, they are innocent. I'm going to be honest. They are innocent. But the main key player behind it is running this show. So I can't judge those who are like journalists. They're just busy doing their job. It's like when you're employed, you're working. But do you know the bosses, what they do behind the scene? You don't know. And most of you are young here. But that's the secret. This is why I even told that young guy who was also pretending to be Bilal, I told her, just get out. I've had enough. Your retaliation exposed so many things. This goes as far as Nigeria, whereby Daisy comes in now. I told you, Daisy, even if you're dating an FBI, it doesn't matter. Laundering is being done. This group is involved in this. And now, let me tell you, when I was in Kenya last year, someone was brought to my home. He pretended to be a KPLC worker. The first one came, I caught him. He was a liar. He went back. Then an official one came. After being trained, again, who is it? Scorpio. The guy told me my name is Tom when I spoke with him on the phone, because I told they wanted to, you have to open the electricity box we want to see. I told him, yeah, you can see everything. But there was a padlock and I lost the key because we were shifting my mother. And he said, oh, you have to break it. I said, then I can't do it. I don't have the tool. Bring the tools tomorrow, you'll break it, and then I will buy another one and put it. Their agenda was different. The reason is there was a scam going on. And unfortunately, I'm going to be honest, Ruto was involved in this. Ruto, quote unquote, you know what I mean. What they did, the guy called me, I will switch off the lights. I told him, I'm the owner of this house. I'm not a tenant. This is our home. How are you going to control me in my own building? Little did I know, they wanted that I dare you. And I told him, I dare you. Try it. You can't control me in my building. Guess what happened? They switched off the whole Kenyan electricity. That's the game. And Nacho, now I'm calling you because you are using the A12 and that's how you are laundering money. They switched the lights off in Kenya. Laundered money came in. Plus gold from Congo. Tell them, am I lying? And so many data was deleted, including my videos that I was giving information. One of those videos that I was giving was about Andrew Tate. And I told him, you be careful because you're going to jail. Again. All those data was deleted. Money was stolen. And they did so much behind the scene. How many countries have gone through that? How many times in Kenya it has gone through that? Who was involved? Nacho, the one who's pretending to be a brother. They use these tactics to launder money. Now I will explain the business, why it failed for water. That's a human shield trick. When you're on a mission, you always need to secure your ass. So they look for innocent people and take advantage of them. All these dramas, we went to Exina and this and that. How come when the moment everything was ready, I was kicked out? Do you know what happened? Look at that wealthy mama. She calls herself wealthy. Didn't I explain in the last remote viewing that she is involved in laundering? They took over. They wanted to do everything. But do you know what they were doing behind the scene? I'm sorry, Egypt, with all due respect. Not everybody's guilty there, but you know the games you play. The adventures of Egypt. Trafficking, laundering, and fun. It was done there. Am I lying? Didn't you launder money? And you're still doing it. And this goes to you now, Afghanistan, because Sharif was stealing my contents and was giving to that other girl with her. She calls herself the chosen one. Explain the role you played. Why are you not explaining that? So one way or the other, from Yemen, Afghan, narcotics, laundering, refugees. This is a triangle that has been going on for a very long time, and it's the network of all races. Hate me, love me. The way you say, these spiteful bitches, didn't more. Maybe Mo needs to speak his truth. How many times I catch you using my email, including your Alibaba and all the rest. Your saloon women and all the group. Why is Haiti fighting? Who formed the group of Jimmy, Edeka, and Versace? Maybe Versace, you'll need to talk about the hidden business behind it. I'm talking about the woman who is representing Versace. Whereby now Anwara Kleiner, you're coming in. How many times did I chase you? You keep coming back. What business do you have with that brother of yours, the Chaga, in Tanzania? Isn't it? And you are looking for every opportunity so that a business can start, you can launder. How long are you going to be using my name, my family to hide? Like the way Thuweba is doing. Now, let me stop there. This is all about these scams. If we come to Germany, do you know who is the mastermind behind it? Hitler. It's always the simulation of Scorpio. I'm not saying all the Scorpios are bad. I have Scorpios who are really fighting my battles also. They're on my side. But there's a very big group of Scorpios who are behind it. Hitler is one of them. Hitler got the job backdoor. But he had to keep the status quo by hacking and doing everything violating the laws, which also one of the reasons the war in Ukraine. You know you are the blunder, didn't you? It was all fun and game twisting until shit hit the fan. You are the reason. You can't blame anybody. That's why I was telling you always, Hitler, the same way Hitler died is how you're going to die. Because when you are too drunk in power, in the end, everybody will walk away. Because you don't even know who is your enemy, who is your friend at this point. How do you sit next to me and then you come and attack me with your group? It doesn't make sense. That bullying ends, and it will end today. Lebanon, let me address you now. And Syria. Do you know why I picked Syrian song, like a Syrian song yesterday? I'm not going to mention names. But there is a Syrian political man living here in Germany and Belgium. Very religious, but they're Christians. The reason he was in exile is because of his political issues. This person is well connected. They used the church. Stephanie Smith made every opportunity she had to meet the child of this man. This person was with me we were doing a course together here in Wiesbaden together. She made her effort and they met. They connected. Gave an offer, she goes, whoa, everything she wanted. But the real story behind it, here now it comes. Syria. Stephanie claims her grandma is from Syria, which is Queen Noor, another drama. Anyway, for the media. But all in all now, let's get serious. This is the topic now I'm heading. So we have known why I'm kicking out Kongster and this group of Africa and the Ghana gay LGBTQ and this attack. This is the reason. They don't want the truth to come out, because if someone gets out, there is someone getting out of that community, they know their secrets are going to come out. They do that. The LGBTQ is just a cover up. These people are on a roll call. And it's sad Morgan Freeman is part and parcel of this. With that age, you still keep covering up for these cases. That's why I'm trying to avoid you as much as you can. And that's Kamik Idi and Ibrahim's family. They're all in it. We can't, let's just be honest, one. You run this business and your children are running it. You've done so many damages in many families, including my own. And you know that. And I will never forgive you. the laundering of Middle East. We come again to church. Subhanallah. Look, I put this garden. Yeah, yeah. It's always Scorpios wearing it, but this is coming to an end. What they did, this old man is connected. They have political rivals back in Syria, but they're not Muslims. So the Arab Christians have teamed up. They have a way of laundering money. It comes as fast from Mexico. There's a cartel group which is in Mexico. Well, in those world, Colombia, everywhere, Latin. They have a very close link, and they fund so many things in the Middle East because most of them there, despite being Latinos, but their business in Middle East runs well. And it's the only way they can launder money. It has to be laundered because I'm going to give you an example. And it's not only the Latin world. Part of Afghan, I have very good Afghans here. Part of Afghan also is into narcotics. We all know that, heroin. But how do we secure this network? Every time a place is very unstable, it's a plus point. Because when weapons are bought, you double, triple the prices. They launder. So they give the war keeps going, but for them, the more destruction. That's why they think the same thing happened in Sudan. They were shocked when I told them I can't help you because it's your fault. The laundering of money via military through weapons. They ordered, the government, of course, behind the scene was part of it. Secretly, of course. The government cannot destroy the country. It's the secret groups that they do that. They're more like rebellious. So what they do is they launder money through military assets. And then I remember in my global prediction, I did say there are enough weapons hidden in the Horn of Africa. They will be used to cause a lot of destruction. Remember, the Horn of Africa, it's all a sea voyage. Weapons move within boats and dhows, and I explained it. And I even mentioned as far as it's going to Somalia. They were using even Sudan and Eritrea as a port. So those things are bought there. USA, there's a lot of weapons. The cartels get them. Money is being brought. And the weapons are hidden in Horn of Africa, then transported where it's supposed to be and deployed. But how do we wash this money from USA? Good question. Cartels. We traffic as many people as we can, then create fake jobs. That's how it's done. What happened to the person who was in Brazil using my information? This is now another topic. Lebanon. I'm sorry, I'm not here to attack you, but there's a group of Lebanese. They are coming from Latin, Canada, Middle East, and now based even in Kenya. And some Palestinians. And Tanzania, Uganda, they're far, even south. These people are dispatched. Some are innocent, but there are specific groups being dispatched. They have to. And that's how they are connected to laundering money. Because it can't stay in USA only, or it can't stay in one state only. So while these items come to the Horn of Africa, of course, they're going to be sold. When they're sold to the guerrillas, the rebellion groups, how do we do wash? That's how now so many things come in. Real estate, laundering it even in many assets like gold, gemstones, many crystals. And now they've even learned to do stock. They're also now entering that world of stock exchange. They do that because they hide their money through bitcoins, a disk. You can hide a lot, but you have to dispatch it. You can't put it in one content. So they will look for young women, or they put you in a very submissive position. That is the reason I also told you the LGBTQ come on board. Put them on a payroll, and because if anything happens, if you're under attack, you just say, yeah, they're attacking me because I'm gay, and that's why they're putting a case on me and such. That's how they do it. So there was a trafficking which was done. I call it when I was doing remote viewing before I came online. The cartel stays in Mexico, Colombia, Spain, Zanzibar, Pemba, and now here we come. We have Syria, Lebanon, Egypt. Church, there's a church, I saw a big cross. There's a priest who is involved in this and has connection with other places also. They do that. And don't say I'm attacking Christianity. When it's the truth, I also spoke about my, like, the late husband of my cousin who was involved in these terrorist groups. I mentioned he was doing this inside a mosque. I found out there was a room under the mosque, and they were caught. They didn't stop. He was finished. So it's not about favoring one religion, but I'm just speaking the truth. The church is a place where they also do a lot of it there. Just like the way we see in the mosque, they do it, astaghfirullah. These are holy places. We are not supposed to do that, but it's sad they do it. They do it. So this, I saw a big church. This church has connections. It's like, I think it's one of the churches which is also having branches everywhere, different location. These areas that I've mentioned, this church is connected to these places. And they have this business running. When it comes to Zanzibar, Thueba, I have to address this because your daughter Natasha is behind this LGBTQ. This is I'm going to call you out today. Leo kitaeleweka. Thueba, not once, not twice, not thrice, I've caught you in every time I do remote viewing. What is this you're hiding in an island in between Zanzibar, Pemba, a small lab? You are producing tabs, one way or the other, directly or indirectly, but there is tabs there. Fentanyl, they're being hidden there. And your husband, Salim, is selling them on the beach shores. This was confirmed, not once, not twice. But I'm shedding my eye away. But today I'm talking about it because you know what? You was almost going to get me killed. They set me up. Thueba's mother is called Bibi. Bibi is like grandma in Kiswahili. They're calling her Bibi. Remember, Netanyahu is called Bibi, also his nickname. What they did, and the person who did this to me was none other than that bitch who is pretending to be Team Palestine. I'm coming to expose your shit today. The Rosie group. Zalzali, whatever you call yourself, Rosie. What they did, they set me up. Okay, you're supposed to be, we will fix Libra as Netanyahu. And they used the black, green icon photo. And they made him dress like that. I remember even I posted it. I knew they were up to something. They were trying to set me up. They were going to do the crime, but they wanted to set me up in that energy of Netanyahu. So what they did was Thueba. She is involved in this syndicate. With that Spain, that's why I'm coming. Spain. Laundering, you're a suspect. Kidnapping, you are a suspect. Trafficking, you are a suspect. Stealing, you are a suspect. Why is it always you who is always involved in issues that you try to frame me? Why are you always involved in this? Why is your name always involved? Remember when I gave an intel about Dusit 2, Nairobi? They did it in Spain. Who did that? They do it for money. Who is she connected to? Oh, just think, who is this? It's a Scorpio who is involved also. But who is this Spanish connected to? This is why I was even telling Palestine, you are really working with this woman. She thinks you are, yeah, Team Palestine, but pay attention. When I give global prediction, it was something which was from Kenya. I picked Nairobi, that there's someone who's going to be attacked there. They did it in Spain. Within a week, they did it in Spain. Why? Because she steals my contents and lies. Identity theft. Do you understand me? So this setup, this time, Iran, now I'm coming to the main point. The plan was, we are going to set Mima up, do whatever we do, and then we will blame it on her, because we can use her under the Mossad. The biggest mistake was the Scorpio you are dealing with, who was posing as a Mossad and is connected to a Sagittarius. He doesn't want to lose his spot, so he will jump bodies from one corner to another. Initially, that was the setup. We are going to use Mima. On 17th, I had an appointment. Here at home, someone was coming to do some tech work. Job Center was calling me. They want to go and discuss about what I can do with the new project or what. I could not go. I sent a message. This is why they're holding my pay now. We're not going to pay Mima because she has to find I have to ask a tech guy to give me a paper that he was here to do the job. Normally, no, we are supposed to get these papers from the house, our landlords, that on this day there is this company coming. We never received that. I even asked my neighbor today here, the Afghan. She said, no, we saw the shield and I had to stay home. I said, yep, with me the same thing. When I called, I've been calling the tech company. They don't want to give it to me. I'm calling the our landlord company. They don't want to give me. Until I said, okay, I will go myself on Monday there. They'll have to give me something. They're taking me around. Why? Because somebody doesn't want the truth to come out. There was a swapping. You know this team was Bilal's friend, Timo. His family went to Spain, then they went to Poland. They're using these small children, like to represent the big person in the media. When that guy went to Spain, team, the Spanish team came to German. Do you know what that means? If you're here, you always know. There's always have to be swaps. Who traveled and entered Iran between 15 and 17? Between 14 and 17. Check the records. Who traveled and entered Iran between 14 and 17? The person mastermind arranging it was you, the bitch of Spain. And you did it with that Scorpio who poses as Netanyahu. It was a framework. But for them to cover it up, so Thuweba now, who pretends to be the Jew, she's not a Jew. I told you a long time, Thuweba is not a Jew. It's just a kuze person, Mswahili. You are born a Muslim, just like me. Be proud of yourself, but you don't have Jewish root, nothing. She's the type of mimicking. That's the problem with this old woman. If she sees you doing something, Mima is doing this, I will do it. So what she did, They were framing me. Oh, we have to change this energy. The only solution will be Libra. How are we going to do it? So we have my Thueba's mama, Bibi, and I have a family, a relative down there in Mombasa called Bibi. She has children, Arafa, Abud, Inati. So we are going to use this, and then we will plug it on Mima because it comes from her family lineage. And that's the way we can cover up. Then Thueba now used the root of my mother's last born, the brother, Said. She has a child. Said has married a woman called Kalthumi. And out of the children they have, one of them is called Thueba and the other one is Muhammad T. Small eyes like this. So Thueba fixated herself there. My own uncle's daughter, now the Thueba, is not her real daughter because my uncle was already separated to his wife when Thueba, his mother, became pregnant. I'm not Athens, just listen. His wife slept with somebody else, got pregnant. My uncle was not with her at the time. Then he took care of her. So she's not a Said's child. She has her own father, but my uncle wrote everything in under him. Tell him this family is full of shit. Your family, they're just taking kids and covering these crazy women's. Unfortunately, this daughter is involved in the drug business. So what we did, they thought I was stupid. I mirrored the lifestyle of that Thueba with this Thueba here for me to get the secrets. They know how to do projection. They didn't know I'm a master in that. So I did it and I was shocked. Everything she's hiding, I found it on the other side. This girl, she's young. She has a lot of money. She's dealing with a guy, Kleiner Cabron, who has a bike. On the other side, we have Thueba with her Salim with a bike. So I was looking at the movement. How is this drug business working? Yeah, road transport. The guy sells drugs in big time and is investing and washing the money through that young girl who happens to be also my cousin. I don't have contact with them, especially her. I don't talk to her at all. But I used her to do the mirror reflection, and that is how I found Thueba Athens to be a drug dealer. So you are trying to frame me, Thueba, through Bibi, and you are trying to use the Netanyahu network to fix me with the gang of whatever you are doing behind the scene with your team to frame me. Only now for you to find out that I had mirrored you for almost 2 years now. This is how I know everything about you. You are very good at hiding it, but that's how I know everything about you. And that's why you are using your daughter. You brought her in through her or car as Natasha to pretend she's my daughter. Then as Bilal. And that's why you came in with the gang of gays, Andre, and even the rest. You are planning to ruin me in every way. But now the secret is out. I mirrored every last lifestyle of yours. The drinking, drugs, how you make your money, and I found out there. She's okay, the girl has money. But it's drugs. And that's how you make money too. And that's how your boo with his bike makes money. Because the same thing that Thueba down there has it. Do you get me now? So that is how I'm exposing you. The power of projection. 2 years I put you through this trance. Because you wanted to set me in every way. You are using even my identity. Yasmin, your daughter, is a Libra. You are trying to fix her through me. You stole Marie-Line details. You're running a secret business. And you've been doing it and you're helping. You're getting help also from Hitler and the occult. They're helping you. So your last bit this time was to set me up with the bomb of Iran. You wanted to destroy me completely. But I'm not stupid. Every suspect, I always do projection. That's how I read you like books. Spain, what was your, especially you, the Capricorn female, what was your intention? You thought you were going to destroy me. I told you. That Dusit 2 was the last gap for you to fill. And you filled it very well. Now, I'm giving you just the tip of the iceberg, but every agent knows you are connected to something dirty. And it's going way back to Hamas, the rebel group of Palestine. You are trying to frame me. You're not the only one. Whoever was doing it, she wanted to make me Bibi. Or she can be the Mossad, and then we can hide and say it's a... But in reality, all this was laundering money down there. You are trying to frame me, all of you. Spain had their own tactic. Whoever had your own tactic. You are not protecting. You are hiding something. Because you transferred a lot of money with my name. And you are trying to cover up your indoors. You have a joint account in Zanzibar. And that's where you're hiding a lot of money. Then you're starting to use China, because I introduced my cousin China, China, and you ended up signing contracts. That's why Abu's mother was always Pemba, Pemba, Pemba. We wonder what's happening. You are using innocent people. This is how you always do it. Like, for example, Bilal's father went to Zambia. He said he's going for holiday. But in reality, there was somebody else who went there to open a business. He met a friend. They wanted to, he said, I was going to check some stuff and this and that. Nothing works. But I have a few friends. And then how you do it. The last month I explained, somebody called, we want a little bit of donation and this and that. He gave 25 euros. Somebody opened a business there. This is how they do it. They use innocent people as human shield while they run business and make money. So the same thing, you are trying to use me here. Let's make Mima like she's the grandma of Natasha. Or the sister or the mother of Thueba, because Thueba is going to be the young one. So Bibi will be covering Mima. Then we do our shit. And it's not going to be traced. You have already fixated everything. And your daughter is the one ganging up with those gays. And I told you she has been investigated. She was under investigation for long. People are tracking all of you. That's why I collected all this information. How long are you going to play this game? That brings you, Joachim, now in danger. And that group of bartenders. Including you, Aries, and that girl you're hiding, who is a waitress under the Dawa group. Do you see how you are trying to fuck me up? Now, who made the bomb in Iran? Let me give you the information. I've done my remote viewing. I was not stupid. The bomb is this size. The bomb was plugged in the bathroom. The guest place where the deceased was, in the bathroom. The bathroom is big. There is a toilet seat. This small piece, one of it, was plugged under. You see the toilet seat is like this. So even if you close it, there is a cover. The bomb was placed here. So this is up here. This is how the seat is. It has a stand down. Then the cover comes like this. The bomb was placed down here. It was not traceable. Between the pipes, like between the pipe, it was here. So even when you clean it, it's not easy to detect it because there is always a gap there where you can shove it in. Very small. The other one, you see the flashing system. It was inside it. no water could affect it. So in the bedroom, in the room, it was in the bathroom, the bomb. I'm not gonna mention who did it, but I will tell you, check the records 14th until 17th, because the same day I got the installation here, the guy who came with shorts, and then they were saying, yeah, Muhammad is going home, Muhammad is going home. The guy came in with shorts, gray color, and he had a very nasty injury on his knee. I was even surprised because that is like the same thing. Bilal was telling me, my knee is paining me, and he had no wound. But I saw a photo of Hamdan, the Prince Hamdan of Dubai. He fell with a bicycle and he was in hospital. Same style. So I saw, okay, there's a Scorpio under attack here. And it came to hit Bilal as well. He never had a wound, but he was complaining his leg was paining. The guy who came here on 17th to fix everything, he had a very nasty wound. White guy. Then I knew, okay, so this comes from the simulation. I even asked him, do you need a plaster or anything just to cover up? He said, no, it's okay, it's drying up. This day, this guy came here just to connect, our heaters and everything. This was the same day the bomb was installed there in Iran. So do you see the mirror effects that they were trying to frame everybody? When they frame Muhammad, it's affecting me. Definitely I will be framed as well, because we are sitting the opposite side. So on that 17th, that's the day the bomb was installed. But they have to cover it up. The same activity to happen here. So we had our stuff changed. But that's what happened there. Check that record on 17th, or of course there are CCTV cameras. All the activities that happened, 17th, 18th, and start from 15, 16, 17, 18. Study those cameras. You will see. You will get all the answers who fixed the bomb. It was someone in-house. For them, in-house, a cleaner is the one who fixed the bomb. Then there was a small hidden camera in an AC. It's more like a place, because I'm seeing it's like an opening. So I don't know if it's an AC or it's, the like modern AC where, but it's just still coming cold. There's something cold. There was a camera which was installed there and another bomb. So the bomb was not one. There are 3 places. 2 bombs in the bathroom where the toilet seat is, or 2. One was just there in the room, and there was a camera. But this setup, fingers are pointed. It's this person, it's this person, it's this person. Let me tell you something. The game was from within. It was from within. In-house job. Check with the housekeeping department and the maintenance department. That is where the fixing came in. Very small bomb, but it was active. It was fixed at the right time. And I'm telling you, it was fixed on 17th. The same day I got my stuff changed here. So it was a mirror effect. They were doing a mirror effect through me, but using human shield. Yep, someone was paid a lot of money. A lot of money. Pay attention, who recently received a lot. Someone was paid a lot of money to do this. It's a Scorpio involved here. And the King of Pentacles. And there's a karmic Gemini. And that's the truth I'm speaking. Do you hear that? Those are the morning birds. Do, 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 do. It's like a confirmation. I'm telling you the truth. Yes, someone is going to be disappointed. They will walk away. I was betrayed by one of the Scorpios here. Not all Scorpios, one of the Scorpios here. And the person who was micromanaging this shit was none other than a Leo female. Look at the colors, maybe they'll tell you. Someone who's pretending to be me so bad. I have my own white team, I have my orange, but this is a person who's trying to control the game. Now, I hope the organization can see clearly where the lies are in and how I was betrayed. There was a karmic Scorpio who was behind this, and they were dealing with, you see, their plan was the destruction of Pisces. Remember, they are putting me under Pisces. There's a Scorpio sitting as 27 as Libra, and I'm sitting 28 as a Piscean sometimes. But that's how they're putting it. We'll push her here, we'll push her there. But that's the plan. The plan was to destroy Pisces, which is Bilal. Bilal is standing as who? You know who Bilal stands with. If the simulation of Scorpio can affect him, it means it was affecting him. So it was supposed to be a downfall for him. But they lost. We are still standing here. Yep. Can be an Aquarius. Something is exposed. All this because somebody wanted an opportunity. An Aquarius can be very significant here. With an Ace of Pentacles. I'm manifesting something. I know the truth. I do the job. I'm very fair to everybody. But there is a Virgo who was holding back. They didn't want to speak the truth. Now that I've told you, you will know the truth here. It was already written. This man was already written. He was going to be assassinated. Somebody traveled here. See? It was a road trip. That's why I'm telling you. Check. Whoever entered that country did not enter with an aeroplane. He came with on a road trip. They entered Iran with a car. It was not an aeroplane. So this is an inside job. And I'm telling you, someone was paid a lot of money. Now we're going to find out. Was Mossad really involved here? Was it Hezbollah? Or is just Hamas trying to eliminate their own? Or it's just the internal of Hamas and Fatah? Of which Hamas is Samha. Samha was one of the girls in Sacred Heart, and their father was Sharif, which brings you, Sharif, now to the picture. That's what I've been saying. Okay, we have Amima Sharif in the midst here, covering herself. Who are you? Why are you representing me? And which position do you hold? Yeah, Quran. Is it true that the bomb was planted on 17th and it was a mirror reflection of the same activity that happened here? If it's true, Quran wrote it. Ooh, it's almost falling. It's true. 17th, the bomb was installed. So it was not like overnight. They had enough time. It was pre-planned, you see. Somebody planned it and took over to execute it. And this person was really stressed and is really stressed until now because they caught a curse here. See that? They were watching every move. This person, before he died, they were watching him at night in bed. And the person who did it got a lot of money, but now is extremely guilty. He did the job. It was a deception. But it's over. They eliminated this person. But you will not believe the mastermind behind it was a woman. And the woman is none other than a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius was behind it. They thought they're going to be very celebrating and they're going to have a new beginning, but they're going to be heartbroken because this was a past life lesson. It's more like a couple, which is more like assassins. I can see right through them. That's why they're pulling Libra. Hey, Libra is in Sagittarius. No. I'm an air sign. I'm not fire. This person was the one behind it. They controlled the game So they're going to have a new beginning. See? Narcissist. One way or the other, they were planning to destroy another Scorpio. Lock them up. Sabotage. So the fire sign can reign, take over. But they will never get it. And there is a Scorpio female who was also behind it. They are going to be jailed. So do you understand me? There's a female Scorpio who was supposed to be sabotaged. Out of spite. Then there is a fire sign woman who is a narcissist, was involved in this with a man. They did the job because they thought they're going to have a new beginning, but they're going to be heartbroken. There's an Aquarius also, very low vibrational, who was involved in. They're all going, the three of them, they're going to be happy. They will not get what they wanted. Now let's find out. I need to know who. I know. It's not that I need to know. I just want to prove it to you. Who did it? So do you understand all these setups? And I hope I'm not going to see these gays here anymore. And Tyler Perry, you need to sort this mess with yours, with your Masons. I didn't entertain these gays and I never signed for this shit here. And if you are sitting next to me, you have come with this, get out. But I know for sure someone is trying to free themselves from these groups, and that's why they're trying to hold them back. They're breaking people to be submissive. Giving you offers and this and that. They're trying to make you submissive. Right now, they want another offer. And I was like, okay, they want me to write another project. Then what? Laundering galore? Because they were successful with what they did with water. This business was not supposed to fail. I prayed istikhara, but the only thing I said, if someone is betraying me, it will never work. Even if it's my family. The worst part is, it was just more like a Trojan. It was a setup. They laundered money. While my brother's running the business here, the others were also running it behind the scene. They had their own car and pretend they're also doing water work, but it was for laundering purposes. Mission accomplished. Now they want another project. That's how they function. Now let's find out. Was Mossad involved in the blow up, or is it a bomb from a third world country? If it's someone from a third world country who's paid to do it, please rotate. If it is Mossad, stand still. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. See? Third world country person did it. It's not Mossad. I know, but I'm not going to mention it. There are things which someone needs to keep quiet about. See that? It's a group of work. People did it. They know I know the truth, and that's why they're scared. They know I know the truth. That's why they are scared. Another person not to be trusted, Argentina. That girl, she's a... but they're not who they claim to be. It's a couple who is involved in this. They did it together. They were paid a lot of money. Someone and their boo. She's not even a wife. She's like a third party. But she feels like she's a boss. Fire sign woman. Sun sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is the person who's behind it. She lives with a man. Yep, they did a job together. And this is how they thought mission accomplished. We have destroyed someone. And we're going to have a happily ever after. They didn't see it coming. The new moon, they're the ones who are going to be executed now. Because everything is coming to the surface. They're going to be caught. I will not give much because my job is just to say a little. There's a lot of work being done behind the scenes. Those have more details. For me, it's just to give you the briefings. It was them. They thought they had it all. Yeah, there's a huge fight coming now. A huge fight. And it's lying because of this. There is someone who poses as a high priestess. This person is fake. And they're cursed. I'm gonna ask something again. This person is fake. This high priestess, she's trying to mimic what I do, copy my work, everything. Like, I'll give you an example. Last night I was fixing the crown of, let's say, my mom. I was saying that, yeah. Guess what happened? These people use the information and they're thinking they can also do it. Yes, the song, but it comes with the hour, frequency, planetary aspect of personal charts, plus the initiation normally is done by the guides, the invisible ones. So until when they give you a green light, then you can do it. And someone is trying to copy my work and pretend that they're behind that they can do it. Few days ago, I posted about the tree of life. I think today somebody was airing it and they copy. That's what they copy. Everything you say, they copy. So I'm telling you, it comes with grades and it comes with niveau. Not everybody can read tarot. And those who can read it also, everybody has their own spiritual rank. You want it to be a bully, it's a couple who's doing this. And I'm telling you, they received a lot of money. They know themselves. That's why they were panicking today. They received a lot of money. They received a lot of money. And now they're stressed. Because all of them got a curse and they know they're going to be caught. They thought they've destroyed me. They didn't know who I was. They went and we are transmuting energies. Even I was laughing. That house which was destroyed by this nun, the cave group, Olduma, grandmother who builds stays with 2 orphans. And I showed a carpet which looks like hers. And they went and destroyed that house. We're transmuting energies. Is that how it's done? Is that how it's done? I think people need to start to wake up now and stop these mind games. Lives are being lost. And when it comes to you, the tech family, I'm gonna be warning you. Stop the swift game. Stop the swift game. Because when it comes, what am I talking about? Swift game, money games. It's more like the money heist shit. And unfortunately now, I'll have to expose another family which is involved in this. Michael Jackson's family. Michael Jackson is involved in this game of staking money from one person to another with the group of La Rochelle. It's mostly the immigrants. Mostly the immigrants. Yeah, there'll be another fight coming because I'm exposing them. This person was doing this for fame and all the things, but the truth is coming out. This coven is going to be dismantled and they're going to lose a lot. And unfortunately, there's a young person who's involved there, like a childlike energy. Yep, justice is here. And the government will come to know. This was a soulmate to teach people a lesson. The Jacksons, they do swift money, swift games. They play that with this gang of Akon. I'm going to brief you something small here. Maybe this tip will help you. Because when I was doing the initiation, that's why I said I had to go through Syria and pull in the Lebanese in. This little bomb, these people were also involved and they were hiding in Syria. That's why I told you, they reached Iran. It was through a car. They didn't go with a flight. They left from Syria. There were many connections on the way. And it's not a group of only one person, but the cooking plan was from Syria. Takeoff was from Syria. Is it true the takeoff was from Syria? That's what I'm telling you. I knew what I was doing. Yiddish Mama. I was bringing my energy there and then I wanted to see. The church. Who made the bomb? Between a Muslim, a Christian. First, just give me between one of these two. If it's a Muslim, stand still. If it's a Christian, rotate. Between a Muslim and a Jew, who was also part of this. If it's a Jew, stand still. If it's a Muslim, rotate. Okay. So I was right. The Christian-Muslim combination was involved in this. What about the Jew? Was there a Jew also involved in this? If it's who rotate. So it's all of them. This is the whole group involved. There was a Jew, there was a Muslim, there was a Christian. Yeah, because they have to, for them to access the room, they will need a Muslim there. And even if someone is hiding and is not a proper Muslim, like they will just camouflage themselves, they will have to look like the Iranians. But the takeoff was from Syria. This bomb was built in Syria and the takeoff was from Syria. They drove. There was no air. I don't see air. It's road. I'm just seeing a very long highway. They used the road. And that's why we also got the chariot. Did they take a flight or they entered the country in Iran through the road? If it's through the road, rotate. It's not a flight. They sent somebody there. Was it this couple that we are suspecting that received a lot of money behind the scene to do this job? Don't underestimate me. I didn't do the remote viewing right now. I was sitting there when I woke up and then I did it. It's a fake Muslim who is involved. And I will tell you who was being framed. Why will I say it's a fake Muslim? This is someone, even if he's a Muslim, then they're more like munafiqun. You know, like the time of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, we had people who were Muslims, but they were munafiquns. They were hypocrites. So this is a hypocritical Muslim who was behind it. Ask me why. Anytime you do a reading, when this Quran turns itself upside down, when I open, because I was holding it properly, I just looked up and I don't know how. It's just, these are the mystic parts of it. I open, it's already upside down. But I knew I pulled it, it was up like this. So I had to return it back. It means I'm dealing with a munafiqun. It's not a proper Muslim. And this can be the same setup because I'm getting Surah to Yusuf. What was the betrayal of Yusuf? How was he set up? First of all, Yusuf was being hated. That's why he was being framed. His own siblings threw him under the bus. That's why I'm telling you. Mostly you can say first thing Mossad attacked. But I believe even the leader of Hamas had his own enemy and collaborated with an enemy on the other side. I'm going to be honest. Collaborated also with the Jewish side. And that's why it was easy to eliminate you. It was easy to eliminate him. Someone was hindered as a blockage and they had to remove that person. Let's see. We have 235, which adds to 10, an ending. Capricorn can be significant in this story. Then we have 1, 3, Aries, Gemini, which, here we have Taurus, Gemini, Leo. We have Aries, Gemini, which we add it up, it can be 4, which comes to a Cancer. And the verse is 47. It says, Joseph said, for 7 years shall you diligently sow as in you want, and the harvest that you reap shall leave them in the ear, except a little of which you shall eat. Then will come after that a period of 7 dreadful years, which will devour what you shall have laid in advance for them, all except a little which you shall have specifically guarded. Then will come after that period a year in which the people will have abundant water, and in which then they will press wine and oil. So the king said, bring him to me. But when the messenger came to him, Joseph said, go back, thy lord, and ask him, what was the matter with the ladies who cut their hands? For my lord is certainly well aware of their snare. Lady that cut their hands, for the Lord is aware of their snare. And what did I show you? Do you now believe me that I don't joke when I'm telling you I do this job? I don't just make stories. I know what I'm talking about. My head is suddenly because of the messages are flowing. It's women, and I showed you. It's a fire sign woman. You've seen the color, you've seen significance. This person sits more bossy, likes to order. It's a fire sign woman. So sunflower is very significant. The card of Queen of Wands. Check it, decode it. Because the verses are confirmed here. For my Lord certainly well aware of their snare. Who cut? What was the matter with the ladies who cut their hands? So, okay, let's continue. The king said to the ladies, what was your affair when you did seek to seduce Joseph? The ladies said, Allah preserve us. No evil know we against him, said the Aziz's wife. Now is the truth manifest to all. It was I who sought to seduce him. He is indeed of those who are ever true and virtuous. So this is ultimate betrayal. Someone is being framed that they're the ones did something, and in reality they didn't do it. And this comes under Joseph, which is Surah to Yusuf. This I say, you see, this woman even confesses that I don't see it. This Joseph has no mistake. It was I will snap these verses. It was I who sought to seduce him. He is indeed of those who are ever true and virtuous. This I say, in order that he may know that I have never been false to him in his absence, and that Allah will never guide the snare of the false ones. Yet I do not absolve myself of blame. The human soul certainly incites evil, unless my Lord do bestow his mercy, but surely my Lord is oft forgiving, most merciful. So the king said, bring him unto me. I will take him specially to serve about my own person. Therefore, when he had spoken to him, he said, be assured this day thou art of high standing with us, invested with all trust. Joseph said, set me over the storehouses of the land. I am a good keeper, knowledgeable. This is how the king ended up picking Joseph to be his personal helper. The reason is when the truth came out. So yeah, like right now, I'm being framed. This and that. There is someone next to me also being framed. That's why my money is being held back and all that. Or this smear campaigns that is going around. Women are behind it. And all the hatred goes to who? Joseph. But they confess themselves in the end and say, yeah, we don't know any wrong about him. We are the one who are wrong. And that is how now Joseph was liberated and got his status as a king. You'll understand why yesterday I was doing the initiation. If the mother is in their seat, the child will also prosper. Do you understand me? Welcome to my wild. Full of surprises. I'm going to snap this. But all this game, it was women. And go back to my remote viewing. How many times I was saying it was women who are laundering money. And it was women who are behind all these dramas. They will never go out as men because it's easy to suspect a man. But woman, it's not. She can cover herself. Going to the toilet, for example, plug something. We have many hiding places, you know. Put it in the titties. Many places. Hide it here, in the hair. And something small, you can just plug it. and someone was paid a lot of money. But we will frame somebody else. And that's why they came for Libra. Libra, you're going to be Mima. We're going to bind her as she will be the Netanyahu. And every evil that is done, we are going to attack her. And that's why Netanyahu went to America. Attack, attack, attack. But I'm not saying he's innocent. Personally, I don't like him and he knows it. Because they're full of shit. They work together with this Sagittarius. So we can't say it's Mossad. It can be, yep, some Jews were involved, but there is someone behind the scene doing it also. 1, 2, it was a framework. That's why you put Netanyahu next to me, as I explained. You know who it is. So, third, the Quran doesn't lie. You've seen how it rotates. I've told you the mode of transport. The positions, I've seen where they've put this stuff. The worst part is, it's women who are involved in this. Someone was paid a very good amount of money. And they did a job. And they eliminated 3 heads out. But now they are carrying a curse. Because the person who they were framing is innocent. Everybody ganged and pointed a finger at an innocent person. That person is innocent. And because of this truth, they will get their position. That's why I always tell you, people hate me also. We hate Mima. Yeah, I don't give a fuck, because you know what? So long as I know I'm speaking the truth, to hell with everyone. Because in the end, the truth sets me free. It's your lies that come back and bite you. I posted a carpet, someone was talking shit, playing reverse psychology. Only to come and find out, I bought the carpet earlier than even when the older lady, grandma, was making the videos. Maybe you used me and put me there as your kitty to make money. And then you are ashamed trying to transmute the energies by destroying whatever you're destroying. Sometimes you need to think. See the problem with women? You put a lot of people in problem. Even in the Quran it's written, Inna kaidaun kaida al-ardi kaida an-nisaa kaida an-nadi. Women are always a problem. I'm one of them. But damn, if you become a groupie, you will lose your respect. So this is the truth now. I think I don't need to say anything anymore. I've spoken about the bomb in Iran. Position, in people who are involved, mode of transport, the dates, check the cameras, activities on this date. And it's the same date I got my stuff installed here. It's the same date the bomb was installed. And then it was just a matter of time. Do you understand me now? When you see people traveling, it's not only one. When one goes, the other one comes. And it's always a lot of people involved. So Timo went with his family to Spain, and then they went to Poland. He's a young boy. He is not even aware of what he's doing. But there's somebody also behind the scene as T. He's connected to those people. You went there, you think they're good people. They're not. The woman is a master manipulator doing spells on everybody to get away with everything. Women smear. If she can affect me, do you think she will leave you? So somebody's own sister is a criminal. And this is the time everything is exposed. You can't lie. I told you the last bit was about everybody was keeping an eye on you because you have been a suspect. Dusit too. How did something intel from Nairobi and we're shooting it in Spain? That is just a setup. Everybody knows it. Crime organized family. The rest I will not say much because they know themselves now. This is the problem, I tell you. If you want to work with me and pose as me, especially when I do such things, or I say something and you try to twist my word, it will come back and bite you. It will always come back and bite you. Just know that. Because when I do it with pure spirits here. When you do it with manipulation. So how do you win that? The same spirits come back and haunt you, and they will expose you. So now you have sinned, the case is over. The person you're pointing a finger, the Yusuf, it's out of hatred. The person is innocent, and they're speaking the truth. The one who is lying is the female now. That's why you are panicking. I'm going to snap this. I think it's enough. 1 hour, 40 minutes. I've given you enough information. And I dare to see any stupid person opening your mouth, especially you, the Africans here. I'm just daring you to say that I'm lying. From the semen retention cult and you group of gays. Just try it. Because I've had enough of you. And I have everybody on a standby watching you now. Just say that Mima is lying. You have been playing this game for a very long time and you have ruined lives here. It's enough. You want to go and do batty shit? Go. Open your own communities. Don't cross your boundaries and come to our sides. We don't entertain that world of yours. We have our own. We don't mix spirituality with LGBTQ. You have your own, deal with your own. We have our world, we have our own world. We have respect. We look for male and female. We don't look for male, female here. And we want our kids safe. Our children are not safe in your hands. So we don't want you here. And I'm saying it openly. And because of that, that's why I'm cutting ties with Congo. Last time we even escaped a death, I was taking that frequency out. It shot from Congo straight to Palestine. How can a frequency shoot like that? It's like it was a murder waiting there. And when I say, yo, she hates us so bad, I don't give a fuck. It's because I can see right through you. Well, now, women, male, because the male who talks also so much, they're all considered women. Male who have a lot of water, planetary aspects, they are also considered more women because they act more like XXY chromosomes, which is more gayish. I don't care. You hate me, get out of here. But I'm saying openly, LGBTQ is not welcomed. I have my rights, you have your rights. If I don't want to, I don't want to work with you. And I don't need your presence yet. Go sell your assets elsewhere. Hope you heard me loud and clear. And this is why I've exposed you. The government is using the LGBTQ because they're people who are working in the cult. So they're being fooled by the LGBTQ here. But that's the reason. They act like they're victims, but they're not victims. They know what they're doing. And they're out there scouting, looking for more new catchers to bring in their cult. That's why I'm telling you, get out of here. Our children are not safe with you. Go sell your assets and play your games somewhere where you are welcomed with your own groups. We don't welcome you here. So I don't want to see you here, including you, Congo and Natasha. Because Natasha is another new scout, Thuweba's daughter. The mother has a tendency of sleeping with young boys. The daughter has raised herself into LGBTQ. She's busy with gays. I don't want to see your bastard asses here. Did you hear me, Thuweba? Take your family and get out of here. You are not Jews, nothing. You are just here to distract everybody. Get your asses out of here, and I don't want to see your family, even Anwara. Every time it's always you setting people up. Every time it's always the other one. There's a team of also Lebanese. There's a group of Africa. It's never fucking ending. Like, we can't work like civilized people here. Women, setting one. We are going to target this group. We are going to target we don't give a fuck about mob. First, respect yourself. What is this groupie shit all around? Oh yeah, in the morning, I was trying to do something yesterday. I'm making calls, and after the calls, Vivian, the conic rebel, I don't give a fuck about you being a conic rebel or what. You can't bring that shit to me. Go and play that game somewhere else. I don't have time for being rebels or what. I want to work with people who are more civilized. You can't get out. The less the merrier. That's how I function. I don't understand, who are you showing your powers here? Just because I said openly, I don't want to work with a certain group. This is the final warning I'm giving all of you, or you'll start to bleed to death here. It's Mimo. Bye-bye.